And the first card is what brought you two together, the Seven of Cups, and what's crossing you guys, the obstacles that you both will face, is the King of Cups. So it has a lot to do with the emotions involved. Hoo-wee. But this is also stay optimistic about your love life. And the King of Cups is very optimistic about life. Your underlying energy, though, is the Eight of Swords. And underneath that, you have the Four of Pentacles. Jeez. Okay, coming outside of your comfort zone. That's the biggest thing that's hard, right? You know, I think you may have taken a leap of faith, but now you don't really know what to do, what to think, what to feel, what's anything. Because you don't really know what to expect. And a lot of things can come to mind, but it's really not reality. It's all, stuff that makes you feel like you can't really make a decision or do anything that you would otherwise do without the fear of losing what you've just that you've just obtained, right? That Four of Pentacles. Now, even though you guys are both seeing this as as pretty much beginnings here, new starts, I feel like that you're seeing this as a new opportunity. Nothing too serious. You're kind of going to it a little bit more open to the adventure aspect of it. The Ace of Wands is like a brand new seed to start something new. This is exciting, of course, right? All new beginnings are very exciting, but this is really about taking action and doing something, right? The just get it done card, right? The very action oriented, as aspiring card, right? This is very inspirational. Something inspiring is provoking this person to move forward. Now, how you guys are presenting yourselves is it's very interesting. This is very consistent, and typically I read the side for my clients, and this is kind of like how I read for you guys. Default Cancer, but like I say in all the other videos, feel free to resonate with the other side if this side doesn't resonate with you, right? But the Queen of Wands, this is someone that's brave, someone that is fearless. You know what I mean? Like fearless, like really fearless. The Queen of Wands also does, she does things from the heart. She does what she enjoys. She doesn't do anything that she wouldn't otherwise, you know what I mean? And she's very authentic, very real, very fiery, full of passion. And I think, this is how I see you guys, right? You see this as like a new opportunity, new adventure, and you're just open to it, right? You're just kind of going with it, being yourself, going with the flow. You're still taking action and, growing, putting yourself out there, being open, which is great. But the other person here has got the Hermit energy. They're not necessarily as open, even though they've got the Ace of Wands. So the Hermit talks about going within, having, trying to, find the confidence in themselves to do what they want to do. So, like the Hierophant goes and looks for the answers within himself. The only, pretty much, answers to questions that only he can answer, right? Like for instance, why can't I do the laundry? And it's like, okay, it's because last time I did the laundry, why am I afraid to do the laundry? Well, because last time I did the laundry, I turned my white underwear to pink undies, and I don't know how I did that. And that's the thing. The Hermit goes in, heals that energy, and figures out different strategies to overcome those things, pretty much creating a new boundary. So this person is in the process of creating new boundaries, discovering themselves, going kind of within. I don't know if this person's you're in your facility right now, if that makes any sense. Like, pretty much, I don't know if you guys are together right now, considering the Hermit is how they're presenting themselves, pretty much away and resting, because you got two cards in here that talk about reflection and taking a step backward. Right? Not in like taking a step backward as in like they're moving away from progress, but more of like they're taking a step back to kind of reflect and kind of get more information about themselves. They know that there's a new beginning on the horizon, but they have to understand their new self, what they're going for this. They know that there's a new beginning here, but I think it's about what this new beginning is. What are they going to do? And they don't have a clue of where they're going to do it, what they're going to do. Now, the Page of Wands, this is all about fun and excitement. I think you're just enjoying life right now, Cancer. Somebody here is just enjoying life. They're not really doing anything very seriously. They're kind of just being themselves and just allowing divine timing to be. Because there's not much you could do if this person's not around. If this person's not doing anything. Which makes sense why the Eight of Swords is coming up in the heart, in the underlying energy of this reading, because there isn't anything you can do if somebody else is not participating. Nothing you can do to prefer the relationship of with this other person. However, there is tons of things you can do to to further understand yourself and the relationship between you and yourself, right? So I feel like the reason when the King of Cups is the challenge is the getting in touch with the emotional aspect of yourself, because what brought you two together is the Seven of Cups: fantasy, dreams, options, different, things, different potential, desires that you may, decide on. But the thing that keeps you guys is not exactly knowing what you want. Nobody knows what they want. Therefore, how can you be optimistic about your love life, right? Now, it could be that what brought you guys together is the fantasy of connecting, or the relationship and how dreamy it was, or the romance. I think that's what really brought you guys together. But the thing is what do you genuinely desire, right? What do you genuinely want? The Queen of Wands, she knows what she wants to go and get it. The Page of Wands is talking about a new beginning. It's like small spark of passion. Like, oh, there's something that spiked, that inspired you to go ahead and do a little bit more investigating, do a little bit more exploring, and yourself, right? And I feel like that's what kind of brought you guys together, and that can, build optimism between you and your relationships, or how you see relationships in the future, or how you approach the relationship later on. Same with this person here. They haven't completely ruled anything out. They may have ghosted or disappeared or plugged away, or or not plugged away, but like reserved themselves, holding back. That Four of Pentacles talks about holding back, family. So I think this person here is holding back because there's some things that they have to figure out for themselves. They can't really do that. They don't see how they can do that within a relationship. But I feel like if they just communicate it and talk about it instead of keeping it to themselves, that would help too. But, they have to do it the way they feel they have to. And if they have to do it internally in their own private way, that's, we can't make them do something, right? But I feel like this situation here with Temperance coming up, this is your way of reflecting by being you, by being yourself in every day-to-day moments, right? And that does build optimism, because you are connecting with yourself. You're connecting with with your authenticity. You know who you are. But you have to consistently keep things balanced within yourself, managing all things. You're very patient. That's what it shows here, the foundation, right? But you're also trying to develop a harmony, a better understanding. It's very Sagittarian, this card, even that you got, Aries, that's in here too. But the thing is that, and remember, queens and kings, they're not sex oriented, so they could be anybody. But the thing is, though, I really feel like this is a very personal journey together. That's, definitely testing each other's patience, as well as each other, understanding each other, right? Because I don't think anybody's really looking at the other person per se, thinking, oh my god, what is he or she doing? I feel like it's more of like, okay, I don't really know what I want. I don't know what my ideal partner is yet, but I feel like the more I understand myself and know what I want to feel, the better I am at figuring that out. That being said, let's go ahead and take a look at your Whispers of Love. This reading is super clear, and this may end up being the shortest reading I do. Wow. Some of you guys, I feel like somebody dreamt of the person too. Somebody may have dreamt somebody. I think this person here, dreamt of meeting this person here. That's very active. That's very inspiring. Has a very strong go-getter mentality that doesn't back down from their truth. Always looking to explore and do new things. All right, let's see what you guys have for the Whispers of Love. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Dang. You got two cards in here that pretty much advocate optimism towards your love life. Wow. Pretty darn big, y'all. And then, that's the best thing you can do right now is, like I said, continue to build the relationship between yourself and you. Because, I feel, because fours, fours, the hermits, they all indicate going within and looking within, retreating within the self. Even the Four of Pentacles talks about a temporary, like, hesitation to break free and find what you truly are deserving of, or what your true value is, right? To create that thing that you feel like you're more deserving of. All those things, the Hermit and the Four of Swords, right? They're all temporary. They don't last forever. So, things don't last forever. Temperance will not last forever. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why things are stagnant, why things aren't moving, why things aren't progressing per se in the relationship. It's because there's something we have to look within ourselves. And considering Mercury is has gone retrograde and has been retrograde for a couple days now, I really feel like this is like really big reflection time, because this is about our message and what we understand about ourselves, right? But more importantly, connecting with who we are. Now, it's going to require you guys to remain strong about how the relationship plays out, how you guys are between each other. I think love is there, the King of Cups. I think there's definitely some sort of feelings between each other here. The challenge is maybe accepting that, acknowledging that, and trusting in that mostly, right? Having faith in that love that's, however you guys proceed forward, you will do so with faith, it starts by believing and loving yourself, and not feeding into the other insecurities, not feeding into any fears, not feeding into any of that. And I feel like nobody's really afraid, not really. I feel like everybody kind of feels stuck though, they don't know what to do. Take the first step by building yourself, right? Focusing on yourself, loving yourself. And I feel like time will will prove prove its worth, return a reward, not necessarily in the respect of like hard work, right? But I feel like just being is the reward. It will show a reward here with Temperance coming up, because that's divine timing doing its work while you be. So have faith, guys. It's hard to do, I know, especially when you don't have contact with someone. But the thing is that if the love is strong, if your love is strong for them, and it doesn't matter what they think, it doesn't matter what they feel. If your love is strong to them, just to consider them, right?